Good morning, YouTube community. Uh, I'm back, second time going live, and today I wanted to talk about. I titled it "I Am Not My Job." So I was having a conversation with a dear friend of mine yesterday, one I greatly respect, and we were talking. Just really having a conversation around jobs, the work that we do, purpose, just kind of all of that. And one thing that I've been aware of for quite a while is how oftentimes when we're meeting somebody new, one of the things that we ask is, "Oh, what do you do?" Right? And I'm not saying this is wrong at all, um, but it's an incomplete um, it's an incomplete assessment of who a person is, right? Like it'll give you some information, but it doesn't let you know who that person is in their being, in their core. Um, so, sometimes we'll answer with our job title, right? Or then, sometimes we'll answer with the roles that we play, right? Like in our families or in our communities. Like, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, and that gives us a little bit more information. But I had this thought, like, what if we asked each other not about the activities that we are engaged in, but who we be? Like, who are you? So, if someone were to ask me, Jamie, oh, hey, Jamie, nice to meet you. Who are you? And I were to answer it, well, I am wisdom and joy and radiance, and I am power, and I am grace. How potent of a conversation, how potent of a starting point that would be. Um, I've I've set up my life in such a way to where my jobs, I say jobs because I'm an entrepreneur, so I'm out here doing many things, but that they align with um, who I am as a person, so that it really is almost insignificant of what job I'm doing, right? Um, as long as it elicits from me, as long as it utilizes those aspects of who I am, right? So my focus, you look at my channel, you look at my websites and all of that stuff, you see that my background is in voice. So I sing, like that's what I do. I sing and I perform. Um, but also my passions surround around the voice. So my passions are around, helping other people access their singing voices, right? That's one way I do it. I use my training that I received as a singer to be able to pass that on and to help empower people with their singing voices. But then it goes beyond that. I'm like, the voice is such a powerful tool, not just for singing, but for speaking. And so my passion is built around equipping and empowering people with their speaking voices. And then as I went even deeper with my own journeys, I tell y'all, I preach to my own self. Um, the depth of power that lies within really accessing and listening to, respecting, allowing for our inner voices, right? So, yeah, I could answer, we meet and I answer you. You ask me, what do you do? Well, I'm an opera singer. And I own a business, Music After School. We take lessons to after school programs as enrichment, and we offer in-home lessons. And I also, I'm a life coach. These are things that I do, and they give you an indicator. But when you look at who I am and who I be, I could do anything. I could have any job. I could be in finance. I could be in law. I could be in any area and still work in service of my purpose. Still honor who I am at my core. Still be wisdom, still be grace, still be power and radiance and joy. Um, could still have some other stuff, come up, because there's, those other aspects of ourself. I can sometimes, go too hard and feel like I need to sacrifice and I need to work and I need to push. Um, you know, Sometimes I can kind of distance myself in service of, doing what I need to get done. All of this stuff can show up. These are all things that make up me. It's not my job. It's not the fact that I'm an opera singer or a coach or a business owner that makes me who I am. And so I just wonder, what if we started to really deal with each other and ourselves from the core of who we are? So, one thing I challenge you to do today is to connect with people who know you and ask them who they see you as, and just see what adjectives, what descriptors show up, and allow this to be a starting point for a conversation that you have with yourself, and conversations that we can start to engage with each other, so that we're dealing with each other as people and not simply as doers. What do they say? We're human beings and not human doers, right? Like, I think we'd all be more empowered in ourselves and in our relationships if we centered our lives around who we actually are. But anyway, I would love to hear your thoughts. I would love to hear feedback about, who your community says that you show up as, um, or who you would describe yourself as being. So you can drop those in the comments. And I hope you have a wonderful Thursday, and I'll see you next